So stock market actually had a pretty big down day today across all the indices. We had the Dow down 1%, Nasdaq down was that 2%. Same for the S&P as well too, and the Russell down almost 3% today in the markets here. So one thing I really want to share with you guys when it comes to these markets is just some simple things to help you understand what's really going on in the markets, and some simple things you can do to remove the emotions from these trades. Or from these markets, so you can actually help you understand what's going on. So if I start looking at all these markets from here, right? So what you don't want to do right now in these markets, or probably ever really, is always look at what's happening here. Because if you are viewing your screens like this here, like you've zoomed right in on these markets, then you'll notice here, look at this here, right? You'll notice we're getting a bit of a down day here. But one of the big things we need to do is to remove the emotions as much as possible and not look at today, right? What we want to do is we want to zoom out, and I would say at least 1 year, if not a couple of years. So I've got 2 years worth of data on my screen right now. And the reason why I want you to bring this up here is so we can not get so sucked into like today and let your emotions, your fear, and okay, that's it, the top's in, the double top, and all that sort of stuff you're probably going to be thinking about. The market's going to crash right now. And what you want to be thinking about is this, right? Remember, when we look at the markets here, my number one thing I'm asking for is what is the trend right now? And most importantly, what is the trend on the weekly chart? The weekly chart is the most important trend, right? For the last couple of years. Because because how do trends actually work, right? Think about this for a while. Think about this here. When a market goes up, we have to drop a little bit, meaning we have to go down in the market to what? To create the higher low. You know, high lows are upward trends, right? You know that. Higher low, higher low. Yes, right? But if you understand what that means, a market has to go down to create the higher low to then go up. That's what an upward trend is, right? So people get really confused about the market doing this, and then suddenly we may get some pretty strong selling through here like this, right? And they think, that's it, the top's in, the market's going to change. But they're focusing too much on the short-term leg and not the overall flow of the market. And what they don't realize is that was a low, that was a higher low, and then what happens is we end up going through there. The reason why I'm saying that through here is because I know a lot of people will be saying the top's in right now. That's it, big down day, people worried, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Once again, what is happening right now? And the trend is your friend until the end. And what's happening right now is, as you can see, every time we go up and we go down, go up, go down, go up, go down, go up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 and now we're just going down, down, down. So what is the trend still? Up, right? So what could this be in the markets? This could be just what? Another one of those, another one of those, another one of those, and another one of those. Because we could just do three here, right? Now, yes, the market can morph into something different. But if you are calling a top right now, but John, you don't understand, there's a double top. I didn't give a shit. But John, I didn't give a shit. But John, Trump, I didn't give a shit. But John, the employment number, I didn't give a shit. Inflation, don't give a shit. Don't give a shit, don't give a shit. Don't give a shit, right? What do I give a shit about? I give a shit about what the market's doing. And until the market starts to show me that it's starting to turn around. And what is that? An upward trend is a higher low. If we go higher low, higher low, higher low, and then now I made another higher low, and now we're running up, that's all I care about. But if it stops making higher lows, if this is the last higher low and we do get a continuation down there, now you have an actual reason to be worried about and potentially the top end, and now we're likely to start to see the down over the downward side. But until that happens, your thoughts, your stories, your opinions doesn't mean shit to the markets. Because as you can see, every time you've been trying to call that in the market, you've been completely wrong 100% of the time in the last 2 years, right? And even if you did get it right now, just say you got in now and it was the top. Fantastic. You have a success rate of 10%. Because all the other, or actually, if you've been calling the top, then you've been blowing up your account for the last 5 years, and you finally got it right. So, but as I said before, the most important thing to me is what? This last significant low right here. This last significant low right here is indeed the last low for me. Right? This is the last low here. Same for so that's the Dow Jones. This is the Nasdaq. Right? What is the Nasdaq? Let's go to the weekly charts. What was the last low? The last low was what? Right here. So that's the last low. And as you can see, what's happening with the Nasdaq? Nothing, right? It's like, oh, but John, it's a double top. I didn't give a shit, right? Right? The reason why I say I don't give a shit is what? Because every time there was a double top there, and 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 there's a double. You see what I'm saying here, right? So even though we do get the double tops, and maybe the double top does cause a little pausing for a bit, it's just a pause, right? So what is this? See what I'm doing here? I've just stepped back a bit, huh? Step back a bit from the markets. Don't get so emotionally drained and in tuned with, oh my goodness, John, that's it. Here we go. You have no idea, right? And then the market's doing this here. Remember, the market's going to create a lot of emotional thing inside of you. All right, it's got to really mean that's what the market's doing here. If we go down to the S&P 500, same thing. When was the last significant low? Go to the weekly charts. And once again, right, all this here, as long as we stay above, once again, as long as we stay above this high here, right, as long as we stay above this high here, then guess what? The trend's up. That's it, right? Because guess what? Now looking at this here, it could be another one of these, another one of these, another one of these, right? The trend is up. Now remember, once again, how is the trend formed? We have to come down to create the higher low, because higher lows are upward trends. So we have to come down a little bit. This may just be a little bit of a pause, shake and bake before we actually see a movement to the upside, right? Now, one thing I'm watching for is to see what actually happens here. Do we break this flow here? If so, then that's going to be a warning sign, right? And then same for the Russell. Russell's actually been quiet, actually. Yeah, Russell's been a lackluster Doug. I've been saying King Russell for a while. Man, no King Russell for me. So I hope you can see this here, guys. Now, also, guys, remember, don't be placing a trade based off what you think, right? I think the market's going to go up. I think the market's going to go down. Don't be doing that. A professional has a trading pattern. When I go to see what I did here today for you, I did a market update for you. I'm not trading off this analysis here, right? No, you trade off a system, a pattern, right? A trading plan. When I go to the markets, I wait for my trading pattern, and that's when I start to trade the markets.